Sydney Mailer, and welcome to SEMA 2015.
The brunette bombshell, Constance Nunes, is a reality TV personality, model, and accomplished mechanic who is probably best known for her work in Car Masters, Rust to Riches, a Netflix series filmed in Gotham Garage. Born in November 1989 in Los Angeles, California, United States of America, Constance is of Portuguese descent and was raised by parents Maria and Ernie Nunes. It appears that Constance's love for cars is inherited, as her father was a talented mechanic and amateur racer himself. Constance began working alongside her father at a young age and learned all about cars and how to repair them, which would later come in handy. At first, however, she was more interested in becoming a model than a mechanic, and would often model at car trade shows and finding other job opportunities at the racing events her father participated in. Apart from car show modeling, Constance delved into the competitive world of fashion modeling, working for Farrell Cosmetics, Java and Magazine, Wrangler, and other well-known brands. Constance is also a former video vixen who's appeared in numerous music videos such as High Off My Love by Paris Hilton and I'm a Freak by Enrique Iglesias and Pitbull. As a jack of all trades, she did everything from TV commercials for Reebok and Motorola to grueling stunt work in the movies Dodgeball and Ring It On. But somewhere along the way, Constance left the modeling industry behind and dedicated herself to being a full-time mechanic, which is when she began working at Gotham Garage, the crew of which would later be approached by Netflix to take part in Rust to Riches. Gotham Garage is known for its eye-catching and one-of-a-kind specialty vehicles, and boasts an extensive clientele. If that wasn't enough, Constance has her own company, Cars by Constance, which restores vintage vehicles and builds custom cars to suit the tastes of every customer. The automobile lover also blogs about the restoration processes and custom vehicle building on her company website. After years of working on personal builds, Constance slowly eased herself into the car repair industry and now boasts over a decade of experience in the trade. BMW, Ford, Audi, and Acura are just some of the household names the entrepreneur works with on a daily basis. It's also not unusual to see the seasoned mechanic attending auto conventions and hosting or participating in the Gumball 3000 Rally and Targa Trophy events. Constance's net worth is estimated at close to $2 million as of early 2023, and we can confirm that the stunning TV personality earns around $20,000 per episode on Rust to Riches. Her other streams of revenue include brand endorsements, social media adverts, and a contract with NTA Talent Agency. With over 1 million Instagram followers, Constance can easily charge up to 5 figures for a sponsored post. Constance purchased her beloved '64 Ford Mustang at just 16 years old, which she has been working on for years, on and off. The vehicle is Constance's favorite hobby car and holds plenty of sentimental value. The TV sensation also likes to upload her other project cars on social media and keep fans up to date with the progress she makes. Not too much is known about Jared Toller, Constance's long-term boyfriend who became her husband in February 2019, after being in a relationship for almost a decade. It's said that Jared popped the question during a romantic date night. Jared and Constance married in Piru, California, in front of their friends and family. On the big day, Constance went against the norm by wearing an eye-catching black wedding dress with a long, lacy veil to match. As Jared has no social media, and Constance rarely posts about her personal life, there's a lack of information about their relationship. But we can tell you that the couple shared a pet husky, and that their wedding ceremony was filmed by none other than Joel Bonifacio, an award-winning videographer with decades of experience. Many good things come to an end, and after just a year of marriage, Jared filed for divorce in Orange County Superior Court. With Jared being such a private individual, we'll likely never find out what caused their split. But in a YouTube interview, Constance claimed that they'd married too young, although both were 30 at the time. Despite having many things in common, such as their passion for cars, Constance and Jared were sadly unable to make things work. Season 1 of Rust to Riches premiered on Netflix in September 2018 and consisted of 8 episodes. each one focusing on an individual project. Led by Mark Towle, the Gotham Garage crew breathed new life into classic cars by giving them modern makeovers. For years, Gotham Garage has worked building props for TV shows and movie studios. No project is too daunting for its talented employees. Season 2 of the show was released in March 2020. Around the same time, the authenticity of the series and its cast members was questioned by disillusioned viewers, with one netizen unironically asking if Constance is actually a mechanic or engine specialist, or if she was just introduced as eye candy. It must be said that not much of the mechanical process is covered in episodes of Rust to Riches, as the cast members are rarely seen doing anything more complicated than tightening cogs. In fact, they spend more time discussing the task at hand than actually working on the cars, which is why viewers think that the cast members, who are also notoriously secretive, are actors and not real mechanics at all. With that said, Netflix is clearly doing something right with the series, which aired a 4th season in 2022. The streaming giant has been cutting back on its programs after slashing its content budget, but for now, it looks like Rust to Riches is here to stay. Mark Towle is the leading man of Rust to Riches, and considered by many to be the most authentic cast member. The mechanic, car, and motorcycle restorer and designer is the owner of Gotham Garage, based in Temecula, California. In 2015, Mark got into hot water when DC Comics filed a copyright infringement case, which they subsequently won, regarding his replication and sale of Batmobiles. A couple of Mark's notable rebuilds include the Lincoln Futura, which was sold by his team at the 2018 Grand National Roadster Show, in Season 1 of Rags to Riches, and his 1-to-1 replica of the Plymouth XNR, which is displayed at the Peterson Automotive Museum. The world-renowned car designer has been in the industry for over 3 decades, but only recently became a household name thanks to Netflix. However, the master fabricator is known for having built some of the most iconic cars in pop culture history. Mark was born and raised in California by a working-class single mother of 4 children. As such, his childhood and adolescence were hard at times, and he didn't own his first car until he was 18 years old. As Mark's mother was unable to financially help him, he worked hard to save money, landing his first job at an auto body shop when he was 16. It's no coincidence that most of the vehicles featured in Rust to Riches are 60s and 70s California classics, as these are the cars that Mark fell in love with when young, and the first cars that he worked on. Mark is also known for taking on projects that other shops don't want. In one episode, the crew restored a car that had been languishing in a field for years. Most of the vehicles Mark works on are Fords, and he's won several accolades such as Best Hot Rod, Best Engineered Vehicle, and Best in Show at the Specialty Equipment Market Association, or SEMA Awards. Not only is Mark a car enthusiast, he's also a pop culture fan, comic book fanatic, and 80s movies aficionado. In fact, Gotham Garage is filled with pieces of his movie memorabilia collection. The car restorer also has a love for tattoos and sports several designs, such as an intricate spider web and a Gothic cross. In interviews, Mark has spoken about loving how tattoos make him feel, praising them for making him feel more connected to his work. One of his many tattoos is of a car, which comes as a surprise to no one. Despite Mark fiercely protecting his privacy and not sharing details of his personal life, many internet sources discussed his philanthropical pursuits. Mark is a board member of Camp Ronald McDonald for Good Times, which helps families with children who have cancer by providing much-needed support and invaluable resources. In 2018, Mark with Todd of EG Auctions raised funds for cancer care by doing a charity auction. Thankfully for Mark, he hasn't had any other legal woes apart from his unpleasant lawsuit with Warner Bros. After creating unauthorized replicas of the Batmobile, Mark had to cough up $20,000 in damages and was also banned from creating replicas of Warner Bros. Properties. Although it was an expensive lesson to learn, Mark now makes sure to only work with original designs and steers clear of copyrighted material. Much of cast member Sean Pilot's life is shrouded in mystery, despite his role in Rust to Riches. As it happens, Sean is an actor who debuted in the industry in 1999 with a minor role in the movie Three Kings, starring George Clooney, Ice Cube, and Mark Wahlberg. Sean then went on a hiatus that lasted over a decade and wasn't seen again until 2011 when he appeared in Inside West Coast Customs, which is filmed in the specialty car customization shop owned by Ryan Friedlinghaus of Pimp My Ride fame. Most scenes of the reality show were filmed in Burbank, California, and surrounding areas. The crew at West Coast Customs worked on fully customized creations for auctions and celebrity clients. Sean appeared in a few episodes of Season 2 and was tasked with adding the modern aspects of a 2008 Corvette to a 58 Chevrolet Corvette, which is no easy feat. Sean worked on the challenging project with movie maker Hunter Clancy and Ryan himself. Celebrity music producer will.i.am suggested the project, which would become one of the most challenging customizations the Garage had ever worked on until then. Later, will.i.am would collaborate with Mercedes-Benz and West Coast Customs to construct a one-of-a-kind Mercedes AMG GT. By then, Sean had left the show. In an age of social media oversharing and celebrities wanting to be relatable, people will either find Sean's secrecy refreshing or suspicious. Hardly anything is known about the Californian's upbringing or personal life. Despite his 28,000 Instagram followers, he rarely uses social media, which can make it challenging for fans to connect with him. However, he recently uploaded a photo of his mother, who made a cameo appearance in Season 4 of Rust to Riches. The reclusive TV star is also a skilled poker player at a semi-professional level, having won almost $500,000 in tournaments alone, including $40,000 in a single night. Ranked in the top 3,000 poker players in the U.S., Sean has participated in almost 70 live tournaments. Cast member Tony Quinones was born to Albert and Cheryl Quinones in October 1980. Raised in California's Riverside County, he studied at Marietta Valley High School, but presumably dropped out of education, as there's no evidence of him having a college degree or similar qualifications. In September 2014, he founded his business Tiki Customs, in which he produces customized hot rods and prototypes. The designer and builder may have his work cut out as a businessman, but he also dedicates plenty of time to Gotham Garage and has appeared in every episode of Rust to Riches. With his affable personality that puts people at ease, it didn't take long for Tony to become a firm fan favorite. Although we don't know who the lucky lady is, news outlets confirmed that Tony married his longtime girlfriend in summer 2008. Similarly, we're unaware of any children Tony may have. Viewers of Rust to Riches hope that with time, the TV star feels more comfortable sharing various aspects of his private life. Season 5 of Rust to Riches is still several months away and will probably air in summer 2023. At the end of Season 4, Mark and the rest of the employees had joined forces with Nick Smith, the owner of a consulting firm who connects buyers and sellers of unusual customized vehicles. Nick teamed up with Mark and the rest to take Gotham Garage to new heights, so in the show's next season, we can expect expensive builds and opulent projects that match Nick's high-end clientele base. They are sure to be of interest.
Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by our 2015 Toyo Tires and Super Street Magazine shoot.
Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.